lost it all.
The calamities we knew about before were hard enough to bear. What can you say to make them worse?
Always no words. Know this. Noble! Jocasta, our queen, is dead.
That poor unhappy lady, how did she die?
She killed herself. You did not see it? So you'll be spared the worst of what went on. But from what I recall of what I saw, you learn how that poor woman suffered. She left here frantic and rushed inside, fingers on both hands clutched in her hair. She ran through the hall straight to her marriage bed. She went in, slamming both doors shut behind her and crying out to Laos, who's been a corpse a long time ago. She was remembering that child of theirs born many years ago, the one who killed his father, who left her to conceive accursed children with that son. She lay mourning by the bed where she, poor woman, had given birth twice over. A husband from a husband, children from a child. How she died after that, I don't fully know. With a scream, Oedipus came bursting in. He would not let us see her suffering. We watched him charge around, back and forth as he moved. He kept asking us to give him a sword as he tried to find that wife who was no wife, whose mother's womb had given birth to him and to his children. As he raved, some immortal power led him on. No human in the room came close to him. With a dreadful howl, as if someone had pushed him, he leaped at the double doors, bent the bolts by force out of their sockets, and burst into the room. Then we saw her. She was hanging there, swaying with twisted cords roped around her neck. When Oedipus saw her, with a dreadful groan, he took her body out of the noose in which she hung, and then when the poor woman was lying on the ground, what happened next was a horrific sight. From her clothes, he ripped the golden brooches she wore as ornaments, raised them high, and drove them deep into his eyeballs, crying as he did so, "You will no longer see all those atrocious things I've suffered, the dreadful things I did. No, you have seen those I wish to know you did not see. So now and for all futures, time be dark." With these words, he raised his hand and struck, not once, but many times, right in the sockets. With every blow, blood sputtered from his eyes, down on his beard, and not in single drops, but showers of dark blood splattered like hail. So what these two have done has overwhelmed not one alone. This disaster swallows up as man and wife together. That old happiness they had before in their rich ancestry was truly joy, but now lament and ruin, death and shame, and all calamities which man can name are theirs to keep.
And has that suffering man found some relief to ease his pain?
He shouts at everyone to open the gate and thus reveal to all Cadmeans his father's killer, his mother's. But I must not say those words. He wants them to cast him out of the beast. So the curse he laid will not come on this house if he still lives inside. But he is weak and needs someone to lead him on his way. His agony is more than he can bear, and he will show you. For on the palace's door, the bolts are being pulled back. Soon you will see a sight which even a man filled with disgust would have pity.
Cast me out as quickly as you can, away from it, to a place where no one, no living human being will cross my path.
That's something I could do, of course. But first, I wish to know what the God says about what I should do.
The one thing was also clear. The man who killed his father must be destroyed. And that corrupted man is me.
Yes, that is what we say. But now, with the things that they are, the wisest thing is to ask them clearly what to do.
Will you then be making a request on my behalf when I am so depraved?
I will. For even now, you must trust in the God.
Yes, I do. And I have a task for you as I make this plea. That women in the house, please bury her as you see fit. You are the one to give your own the proper funeral rites. But never let my father's city be condemned to have me living here while I still live. Let me make my home up in the mountains by Citeron, whose fame is now my own. When my father and mother were alive, they chose it as my special burying place, and thus, when I die, I will be following orders of the ones who tried to kill me. And yet I know this much. No disease nor any other suffering can kill me. or I would never have been saved from death unless I was to suffer a strange destiny. But wherever my fate leads, just let it go. As for my two sons, Creon, there's no need for you to take care of them on my behalf. They are men. Thus, no matter where they are, they will always have enough to live on. But my two poor daughters have never known my dining table placed away from them, or lacked their father's presence. They share everything I touch. That's how it's always been. So take care of them for me. But first, let me fill them with my hands, and then I will drink. Oh, my Lord, you noble heart, let me do that. If my hands could touch them, it would seem as if I were with them when I still could see. What is this? Well, the gods, I hear something. Is it my two dear children crying? Has Creon taken pity on me and sent out the children? Is that what's happening?
Yes, I sent for them. I know the joy they've always given me, the joy that I feel now.